back to the 22nd Annual United States Disc Golf Championship out in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Got some more round 2 lead card action. I'm Ian Anderson. That's Philo Brathwaite.
Yo, yo, yo.
And that is our lead card, Paul Macbeth, Inga McMahon, Isaac Robinson, and Anthony Barella, who's on the struggle bus, Philo.
Big time. I don't think I've ever seen AB on a struggle bus like this. I don't know if it's playing with the master, Paul Macbeth, who taught him so much, or just the pressure of the moment, or I don't know. I mean, maybe he didn't get a good breakfast or something. Just AB just looks completely deflated and his energy's down. He just, this round is really taking it out of him. But here's another hole where he could get some strokes back,
Two of them right here
Two of them if he just buckles down and settles in. But Macbeth is on the tee. He's been playing relatively clean. He had one mistake so far that really cost him on hole 5. Other than that, he's been playing some good golf. Mm-hmm. 4 or 5 down through 9 is on pace, most years.
Yeah, sure.
The level's been
a little
elevated.
This
year with a bunch of people shooting double digits, but this is a hole he licks his chops on. He's always going for the eagle here.
Most likely pulling on a force.
I like it.
74 mile an hour rip
I
on
like
Paul.
it. I mean, anytime you see the disc carry around that bush right there, you're liking that.
Mm-hmm.
You know you're going to be on the surface for sure.
487-foot drive, thanks to our friends at Bushnell. And you can see the hole's 550 marked. I think that's the outside around distance.
It must be.
Yeah.
I don't think they measured the straight at it, D.
Mm-hmm. Eagle just doing the Eagle game plan.
Yeah, he's sticking to his game plan. He made up his mind. You could tell yesterday that he's not playing overly aggressive anywhere. He's keeping everything out in front of him.
Isaac trying to run the island. That needs to flip.
That was left and low the whole way.
Yeah.
And he'll be going to the drop zone,
where there's more tin cup opportunities.
I think that shot into the green isn't so intimidating. There's plenty of space out there.
Yeah.
You'd have to really have a bad misfire. AB puts a monster move on this one. And
way right, though.
Just outside, just did not drag back towards the basket, and he's headed to the drop zone as well.
So here you're about 100 feet shorter.
Oh, it's a bit closer than that. I think it plays about 380 to the basket from there. He sails that one out wide, too, so he's going to have a lot of work to save his par.
It's kind of a scary putt, even. It really drops off that way.
It does.
Eagle doing the Eagle thing. Just pitching up for his birdie.
Yeah, this is the way I play the hole. It's the same thing. You just kind of chip something out there to the left side and then try to get it up on that pedestal on the second with the skip. You don't need to air it in there. The ground play is perfect for this hole.
Gosh, here the putt AB pretty much has to run at this point. Trying to save that par.
Never got the disc on the strong side there.
Mm-hmm. This one, though, is for Eagle from Paul.
He needs this shot right now if he's going to stay in the battle. There you go.
That should keep him tied with Eagle after Eagle putts out.
Absolutely.
Good battle between these two right now. Isaac, this will be his par save attempt.
Another shaky putt.
Yep.
Not quite perfect, but good. You know what I mean? And he'll scrape up his par and move on to hole 11. Keep his head up. Don't cough up any more strokes.
AB coming back for the bogey.
There's a nice solid putt.
Yeah, that was far enough you can miss it easily.
Yeah, I'm sure he's thinking, why didn't I make a couple of these putts earlier in the round? It'd be a whole different situation right now, And
his headspace would be enough.
It's so hard to be in his position, man. It is one of the toughest places to be early in the tournament. Leader, everybody's trying to track you down. You can feel that heat coming from everywhere on the course. You see everybody marching up the hill, ready to play, intent on getting back in the battle. And I don't know what's going on through his head, but it's been a struggle bus for AB today.
Sure has. See if he can get on hole 11. His distance does come in handy here.
Absolutely. It's not the longest par 4, and there are no red stakes on this hole. Everything's hazard, so you can make a mistake and still scramble your 4 out. A lot of these guys are pushing that second bubble out there. I haven't seen many people lay up early, try to throw the roller. All these guys are like, I can throw 475. I'm just going to crunch the hill, let the disc fade down to that second bubble, and have a nice routine upshot.
Yep. Paul going back to that. I'm calling a force. And asking for it to flip here, and he just didn't turn it over.
I just don't think he threw it wide enough. I don't think he needed to try to add any shape to the shot. He's got plenty of speed to get to where the spotters are. He just sawed off the swing a little bit.
Eagle on Cloudbreaker.
I think Eagle's going to make the adjustment, and you'll see the difference. You kind of see where he started the line of that shot.
Yeah,
Paul was way on the inside of that, and I'm telling you, if Paul would have just trusted this high side, he'd be right there next to Eagle right now.
511-foot pull out of Eagle.
Which means he's got a 230 approach into the green, and that's ridiculous.
An octane from Isaac.
I love the shape of that shot.
Man, it's just
excellent.
Just like he dropped it out there in that
for a
spot.
guy who doesn't have the 550 pull.
Yeah,
I mean, you couldn't have shaped the shot any better.
Anthony Barella.
Putting full commitment into that.
76 miles an hour, Philo.
He's getting it. That's a bit of a venting some frustrations throw there, I'm sure.
540 feet off the tee.
Wow.
Crushed. Paul still in position to get up and down for the par, like you mentioned.
He's kind of got a weird stance, though, there. And he's tugged that one off to the right. And I don't know if that's going to make circle one even.
Close, but probably not, yeah.
Kind of surprised I didn't see him flick something with that awkward stance.
I was thinking the same, yeah.
The other way.
And it goes right into the hill.
Absolutely.
Maybe we're worried about the rollaway. I don't know.
Eagle pressing. There he is. He's inside circle one.
That's a
downhill putt. Maybe a little bit past the basket, but he's still looking at it.
Mm-hmm. AB going to that forehand. Making a ton of sense.
Just a little tap over here down the hill. There you go, AB. That's the best looking hole he's played today, minus hole 5.
Yeah, nicely done there.
Absolutely.
And Isaac, we're looking at his birdie bid.
I believe so. Great putt. You know, that's what I teach my students. If you're going to miss high. Don't miss low. You don't ever give it a chance being off the cage down there.
Yep.
Nice aggressive play. Paul Macbeth just on circle one. Can take a little step through if he wants. There you go.
Nice shot, Paul.
We expect to see him make that putt.
We do. Yep.
You know, at this stage of the game, he's proven it all to us time and time again. His putter's, you know, just as strong as anybody's. And
more important, he's proven that to himself, you know. He's got that putting confidence.
Absolutely.
90% of it. Convincing yourself you can do it. Nice putt, Eagle.
AB will walk up and tap in his bullseye.
There we go.
Second shot. Nice smooth birdie there for AB. Hopefully we get a little smile out of him or something.
Might take an ace to get a smile out of him at this point, Philo.
You know, I was mentioning that, you know, like before that, you know, it's so tough when you're in that position. But you got to find a way to like find some joy in that moment. As rough as it is, as tough as it is, and it's a tough thing to do. It's not easy when you're in the hole like that to kind of like pep up. And you don't see any of the other guys on the card trying to offer that to him. He's got to find a way to do that for himself.
Yep.
He just seems to keep sliding down into that hole, and just kind of want to see the guy like lighten up a little bit, just for a brief moment. And I bet you that would turn things around for him.
Feel ya. Hole 12.
It's a great par 4. I mean, this fairway is big. It's wide open. It's really about position, though. It's an optical illusion. You think you have all the space in the world, but it can really make your shot blind and more of a feel thing than I see where I want my disc to go. Prime landing spot is on the top of that spine, parallel to that drop zone out there. It's a comfortable shot for everybody out in this field, pretty much, if you can get to that place.
Eagle, Cloudbreaker.
Ripped.
Yeah, that is going really far.
He's asking for it to get left, and I don't even think he needs it.
Nah, it does. He's, yeah,
Wow.
right there. Way, way, way up the fairway.
I think that was level with the 600-foot mark.
Yeah.
That's usually out there.
It was, yeah. Anthony? That must be a destroyer.
Oh, you know he's putting a full move on this one.
Oh, buddy.
Didn't quite get over on it. Didn't really push the nose down, so he'll be out there by Eagle somewhere.
He threw it 76 miles an hour, so it's,
Yeah,
it's
there you
going
go.
far.
Out there by Eagle. I mean, but the danger is if you kind of saw that off or cut it off a little early, then it sails into the hazard.
Yeah, it's lurking there, isn't it?
Adding a stroke.
Paul just playing the hyzer, one angle shot.
Yep, he'll be over there by that faux drop zone pad, if you will, faux grass pad. Maybe a little bit behind it.
Isaac? Going for a nitro.
I like the shape of this shot.
Yeah,
I
really
like
nice.
Just simmer down right there. That's it. That's my spot.
That flat spot right
I would
there.
drop the disc right there every time because now you can see the target clearly. You can actually see some of the hazard lines as it works its way up the hill and around the green. You can actually see the low backside of the green, so it kind of gives you the visualization of the speed and the touch you need to attack that green, you know. And it's so much harder when you're on the left side of the fairway and all you see is the top of the pole.
Yeah, you're kind of, it's that little ridge up here, right?
Yep, I like it.
Go in.
No,
Ooh.
not quite in. He'll be inside the circle one, though.
Yep, just a little bit left. Paul Macbeth, his second shot here.
See, when you're down over here, then the undulation of the ground makes the footwork odd. Can throw your balance off, and you can pull the swing. We all know Paul's the master at pretty much every swing, so makes that look about as boring as ever. That should be a tap in.
He is pretty parked.
But you don't know that. That's the
Yeah, you
know what I
don't,
mean? You
right?
don't know that. That's the weird thing about this shot is when you can't see it, you don't really know. And AB just saws this one off. He's trailing way left. He'll be outside circle one with that.
Safe, but a scary putt right at hazard.
I think that was Brian Schweberger back there.
Is that Schwebby?
That looked like
Oh, cool.
Schwebby.
Such a good dude.
Yeah, it's a bummer he didn't make the cut this year. He came out and tried to do Monday qualifying and missed it by a couple of sticks.
That was fantastic from Eagle.
Oh, yeah.
See him parked right there. Here is AB, what, 40?
I give that a 40-footer for sure. Great bid.
Oh, man, that was online
Great
the whole
line.
way.
Absolutely. Just didn't drop. I'm sure he was expecting it. And just didn't happen. And solid putt.
That was great.
Great job there, Mr. Robinson. Circle's edge. Kind of a death putt.
Yeah, that could easily roll hazard.
Mm-hmm.
Macbeth went just a little bit long on his up. Should be-
Nah, he's right there. He's been making this putt all day.
Hey, no problem on the putt.
Call that a 7 steps, 8 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and just a couple paces inside circle one.
Mhm.
He takes smaller steps than I do, so I'm gonna call that
You're just a little
8
bit-
meters away.
Got a couple inches on him.
AB scrapes up a par. Yeah, you can tell he's getting a little frustrated. It's not been the most fun day for Anthony Barella, I'm
No.
sure. You know,
Quite off the pace at this point.
this could have really been a coming out party for AB if he could have held on and stick around, you know, all the way through to the end. You know, we talked about that earlier this year. You know, like, man, you're percolating, buddy. You're playing some good golf. You know, like,
Yeah.
find yourself in position at one of these big ones, man. It could change things for you.
Hole 13, 888. This is the 888 position, right?
This is 896.
896, but
Well, it was 888 when we were playing from the narrow strip of grass.
Oh, okay,
Now they
gotcha.
pushed the tee over, and now it's nearly 1,000 feet when we're playing to the A position. This is still further than the original 888 in the B position, just because the tee pad's 200 feet to the left, you know.
Gotcha.
It really sets up for 2 smart shots. You got to get safe off the tee, press the sidewalk, finish in the middle, and then you got dealer's choice for shot number 2.
Cloud breaker out of Eagle.
He's waving it back. Get back, get back.
Man, he rode that tree line, didn't
That's
he?
perfect. though.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
Again, you can't really drop the disc in a better spot than where Eagle just landed.
Mm-hmm.
He's got all the options available to him now. He can go flick around, hyzer through the middle gap and lay up, or attack the green.
But it seems like Eagle's got a plan.
He's got a plan to not stress himself out.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That seems clearly to be Eagle's plan, is he does not want to be stressed out at all.
He's playing carefree.
It's smart.
Yeah.
It's so smart. Highly commendable from the young buck. I mean, you got to give it to him. He's sticking to his guns and keeping things out in front of him. Paul Macbeth, again, follows the vapor trail. A little bit more flair, but honestly, not out of position at all.
Isaac. And Octane. Nitro, excuse me.
That also will do.
And Anthony. Halo Destroyer. That is
Sawed off, man.
Yeah. I mean,
He
he's got the
can make
power to
up,
overcome.
exactly.
Yeah.
He's got the speed to make up for it. He could play a really smart shot and, flick around the corner from there if he wanted to. He could play the inside hyzer route and just miss that mature tree that's to the right center of your screen right there. I think he's going to put the full smash on this thing and try to get onto the surface of the green and try to make his birdie a little more, I don't know if easy is the right word, but, a little less stressful or something. Not so much work.
Mm-hmm. Here he is, running the island.
He put a full move on that one, man.
Wow, he did.
That's got to get... Nice hop and skip. Wow.
That was sick.
Wow.
What was that, like 500 feet, fella?
It had to be.
Right?
It had to be. The way that he
A
flexed
full
that
flex
thing,
from
full
AB?
flex, it probably would have been 550.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Isaac's attacking too, Philo.
Yeah, this doesn't have the right angle, though.
No.
It's not going to have enough speed, I don't think. Yeah, nope.
Oh!
Oh! No way!
Wow. The double skip over the curve, Philo.
Wow, that is so rare to see that.
I was
Somebody
gonna say.
lands 80 feet from the curb and a double hop and just barely nose
And it
up
hit
enough.
like the top side of the curve,
He's
too.
so fortunate. That could have been a disaster for Isaac.
Instead, he's putting for eagle right now,
He
man.
is. Paul being really aggressive, looking at that Nico LaCastro style, and he slides out of bounds. So
Oh,
he'll
man.
progress to the OB line where he went out, but he's still throwing with a penalty.
Eagles thinking my play's looking even better right now.
I'm telling you, man, he's playing smart and conservative and keeping his stress levels down, and this is the line where Paul Macbeth slid out of bounds or exited safe territory, so this is where he will play from. Playing it wide and high and needs to spike again and
Extra safe there.
extra safe. He's going to have a challenging putt, though, coming back at the target.
Yeah, it's really surrounded
And
by
OB.
OB. Yeah, here's eagle for eagle.
Eagle for eagle. I mean, he kind of posterized this hole with those first two throws.
Yeah, he really did.
Get down, get down, get down.
Ooh,
Oof.
buddy. Body English almost putting that thing in there. Anthony, this is for eagle, too.
Absolutely.
He'll take a birdie instead. Nothing, no shame in that one.
Absolutely not.
And Paul approaching his lie.
I believe he's putting for par here.
He is. You're correct.
He doesn't like it at all, and that also
man.
trickles OB. Well, we got another eagle putt.
You do? Isaac Robinson right here.
Waste no time.
Perfect.
Smashola.
Get that, Isaac. What a great eagle, man.
Absolutely.
That's a memory I'm sure he'll keep for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. McMahon with the bird, as is the plan. It's 4 in a row.
Stress-free birdies. I mean, he's been collecting birdies like they're going out of style. I mean, he's been perfect on the back nine so far. Birdie, 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 birdie.
You know, Eagle likes those Pokemon. He's trying to catch them all, Philo. Trying to catch all those birdies,
so
man.
smart. The only, you get in trouble when you push the envelope on this course.
Mm-hmm. Well, we
You're
were talking
trying
with
to do too much.
We were talking with Nate yesterday. He's like, if Eagle starts playing like I do, there's no way I can ever win. He throws way farther than I do.
I say the same thing about guys like Simon. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if Simon would just play golf and not try to show off or try to do anything fancy, there's no reason he shouldn't beat everybody most weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Super skilled dude. But sometimes he just kind of tries to do too much.
Yeah.
And it's just going to cost you. It's the nature of golf.
Yeah. Risk reward all over the place.
Yes, sir.
Making good decisions is hard sometimes.
The game plan at this course is crucial, man. You got to come up with a game plan that avoids the wreckage. And let the wreckage happen if it happens, just by throwing the shots that you want to throw. And you don't commit, rather than taking risks that are unnecessary and ending up with big numbers, you know?
Hole 14 has got that hazard left of the hay bales, elevated basket. Really a pretty tough get, honestly.
Isaac's got the box with his eagle. Doesn't like that shot so much, though. That's extra safe.
It's got par written all over it.
Yes, sir. See the Berrymobile pulling out there?
I did not, no.
That was his RV driving off.
FD3 from Eagle. Absolutely parked it last time.
He doesn't press it as well today, though. He cut that one off.
He did, yeah.
Not the worst reaction, though, as far as the ground play and the line that it skipped towards the basket.
Yeah, kind of
It's
trickled
just
over there.
outside circle one.
Anthony. Halo Destroyer, I believe. Maybe just a regular Destroyer.
no.
Oh, that is just...
That was all wrong there. He burned it over. It was out at the gate low and left.
That almost went OB, Philo.
I mean, it's all... I don't even know what would happen if he'd thrown it into the street.
I think you take it from
Where
where it crossed out.
I don't think I've ever seen it happen before.
No.
That would have been a new one.
Yep. There's Paul
Paul
hanging out with
making
the Eagle.
minis with the eagle over there.
That's funny. They threw the same shot yesterday. Threw the same shot today. Just following each other around the course. AB trying to salvage a par with that long jumper.
Yeah, that's a
That was way out there.
hope and a dream from out there.
Yep. And Eagle, he's been playing so smart. Does he run this one, Philo?
He's trying to put the pedal to the metal here. I think he's going for it. He's lining it up. Buttery smooth.
That was sick.
He just put the pressure on Macbeth to make another big putt.
Right? Yeah, he can't lay this one up now.
No.
No, and the dude you're chasing just banged a big one.
Stretched the lead out to 5 on him.
Yeah, what do you get? 3 strokes that last hole? 3 or
Surely
4?
did.
Yeah. Wow. It is the Eagle and Chris Dickerson battle currently.
Oh, I think Macbeth made bogey. Eagle made birdie, so that was 2 on the previous hole.
No,
No,
he got it. Yeah, he doubled, yeah.
Right, because he slid OB on his putt.
Yep.
And he's not connecting with that one, and he needs that to sit down in a hurry, too.
And that is in the hazard, Philo.
No way.
Rolled all the way over there.
Whoa.
Really wild roll off a putt like that. They did.
This is incredible, man.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it happen like this to Paul.
He made that putt out of the hazard amazingly. But
A little bit of a smile there. He's
Yeah.
happy he stopped the hemorrhaging there, but coughing up strokes to Eagle left and right here in the last couple of holes.
5 strokes?
That's incredible.
That's USDGC though. Those strokes, man.
Yeah, but anywhere else, you don't really see that happening.
Oh no.
Yeah, like all year. Like I haven't seen Macbeth have 2 holes like that back to back in ever. Wow. Well, that's what the championship will do to you.
They sure will.
They set it up for that. That's part of the drama of USDGC.
Nobody's immune, Philo.
Nobody. Nobody.
It's getting Paul.
I'm glad you're starting to see that quickly. This is your first time here. This is my 14th time, and you are correct. Nobody's immune. Hole 15, we like to call this the clown's mouth, shaped kind of like a boomerang. Weird looking hole, but you got to pipe this triple mando. Get a nice big flaring skip, end up in this clump of trees over here to the left, and you've got a really nice setup angle to throw a little flick or a putter up shot in there and walk out of here with a birdie 3.
That's the plan. It's not a super easy plan though. That upshot, I feel like it's really.
It's touchy.
Yeah.
It's not that it's super difficult. It's just touchy.
Yeah.
Got to be in position. That's the key to this course. Be in position.
Eagle?
73 miles an hour. That Mandy had no chance.
It did not. That was a FD2. Here is Isaac throwing on Tesla.
Again, beautiful.
Right
First
up the
order of
middle.
business, pipe the Mando. You end up right in that area. You should have something.
That was that chase card right in front. Watching Chris Dickerson just absolutely shred this course.
Well, there's one other guy who's on an even bigger heater.
Alex Russell, man.
Alex Russell
my
getting into the USDGC history books, tying the course record, 15 down.
15 down.
15 birdies, 3 pars. It's a daydream right there.
It was fun. Just seeing him after the round, he just looked awestruck. Like, I just did that.
How else did you feel? I mean, like, you don't wake up in the morning thinking I'm setting a course record. You know what I mean? You're like, I'm going to go out there and battle and put my best effort forth, and we'll see where the chips fall. And then you walk off the track 15 down, tying a course record. You're out in the stratosphere somewhere.
He must have woke up feeling dangerous. Here is Paul's second.
I caught something on the way in and sends him the wrong direction. He'll be scrambling and again.
Yeah. Looking at Eagles second. Looks like there's a MD5.
That's prime time position right there. Just throw it at that.
That's a real clean line over here.
Emergency telephone there, that blue pole with the camera on it. Just throw it inside that line, a little bit of fade, and he'll definitely be inside the circle looking for his birdie.
It really opens up the gap how far down he is.
A little higher than you'd normally like to see, but it works out.
Yeah.
He's in there.
You should be able to manufacture a putt.
Absolutely.
Anthony?
Playing the turnover route to get inside. That's fine. 6 paces off the basket.
Yep. Isaac had a great drive, but kind of
He's got options
stuff
from
to
here.
deal with, though.
That's probably not the option that I would choose for that play.
What are you feeling there?
I would have thrown the flick around.
Okay, yeah.
If you got any kind of a flick, that's the smarter, safer play. Ooh, great bid, though. He almost snuffed it in there from 60 feet.
He had a window.
Yeah.
And Paul, like, he's got a little field goal coming up here.
Yeah, he's going to have to play this field goal on the right side, straddle out.
But the angles don't feel like they're going to work, though. Like,
I mean, he can make pretty much all the putts. So, I mean, we'll just see what he comes up with here. Trying to get comfortable.
staring at this one a while, Philo.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Rough day here on the back nine for Paul Macbeth.
Mm-hmm. Slipping off the pace quite a bit here as Eagles 6 strokes clear right now. Looking to add one more.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And he gets it.
It looked like a tricky little putty right there.
Yeah, on the right side, there's a bunch of little tiny gaps because of all those trees, you know, and the hollies. And the left side's just so much more open and forgiving.
AB found himself a nice putt right there, though.
There we go.
Get a birdie out of him.
He's still trying, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no give up in the guy.
He's not giving up, but he doesn't really feel that energy coming out of AB like, I'm going to fight all the way back, you know what I mean? And just that energy doesn't seem to be there for him right now. He's like just trying to survive the round.
There's a slightly dejected Paul Macbeth. Anthony Brella's drive right here. Using those long levers, man.
And 70-some miles an hour. It's incredible arm speed. Hole 16, measuring in 391, playing a little bit shorter because it's downhill, probably in the 370s. You know, some of these high-speed throwers can go mid-range right down the pipe and just take all the stress out of it. If you've got the flick, the out-and-around play works just as well. I've seen the roller play work. Just don't want to tug the disc on the right side and pull it over into the hazard and be 200 feet away. You know, that's the big miss on this hole.
Hitting that tree line.
Yeah, you got to stay away from that stuff. Keep the disc on the left side of the fairway and taper it back to the center.
Cloud breaker again from Eagle. Someone's throwing that thing all over the place. Mostly towards the basket, though.
Looks like another good effort right here.
Sure does.
Well inside circle one, and we have an extremely animated spotter on hole 16.
He's killing it.
Making very certain you know you're safe.
Anthony?
Following that Eagle McMahon, and even a little better.
Yeah. Nicely done, AB.
Spotter's like, you're parked!
which is also in bounds in case you weren't aware. Isaac.
Oof, that's got to get stable. Okay, that was a good kick. He turned his back on it and got a fortuitous bounce.
He did. Paul going with a different disc than yesterday. He tugged that buzz on the right.
He tugged it to the left.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. A little high and left.
Clipped the trees and ended up into the hazard. And today he's made the adjustment, and I don't think you're going to get much better than that, ladies and gentlemen.
Dang. Don't hit your head, Paul. Isaac giving it a quick bid for the 2, but
a little too quick, and he got a little greasy and fortunate there with those mozzarella sticks.
I think so.
Slow him down. That thing was sailing somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not going to be as close as it is. Eagle for 2.
His foot is firmly on the gas pedal.
He is catching all those birdies.
He is cruising.
23 down right now, you guys. AB with a birdie as well. This card's starting to look a little bit better.
A little bit better. He's seeing some green popping up there. He's digging out of the hole a little bit, trying to salvage something out of this round and not fall too far down the leaderboard. And Cash this year is only 30th place.
Really? Wow.
We're getting paid 40%. The field is getting paid at 40%. Not to really make comparisons, but the ladies' field is getting paid 50%. Just letting you know. Just throwing it out there.
Eagle with a killer putt for 2, and on to hole 17. Hopefully they can keep it clean going to the end of this round, Philo.
That's the hope. I mean, we saw what Eagle did round 1. He did not challenge this hole at all. He's got a great sidearm, and he just conceded his par, threw it to the far end of the Kenny's Low Beer on this green here, and literally put it up on the hay bales as far right as you can go.
Yeah, he did.
So I'm imagining we're going to see the same thing or something similar today. Just don't even challenge the hole. Take your par, move on.
Yeah, he's got that real overstable mid, MD5.
Yeah, he doesn't want to rethrow this hole at all, so he's just punching it way out there. Safe play.
Building confidence for later in the tournament too, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I think he realizes that par is not a bad score on this hole.
Not at all. Anthony with that glow gator. Very similar to what Eagle threw.
That's got to go. Ugh.
Just tag the bales.
A mile and a half an hour faster, and he's safe.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe one more angle up on the hyzer.
I'd say a little less hyzer.
Oh, yes, thank you.
He needed it to glide a little bit further, and now it looks like he's put the right action on it. Let's see if this one. Ooh, he almost stuffed that in there for a 3. That's got to stop. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
That would have been. I'm sure he would have felt the world was conspiring against him.
Yes.
That would have tripled OB. Beth giving it a stab. Ooh.
Dang.
That was just off the cage by a foot.
Beautifully done.
Excellent throw.
Isaac's going for the backhand. It is touchier. Is that going to turn enough?
I think it's too hot, man.
Yep. Going back to going forehand here now.
Get down. Ugh.
It's like on the line.
It looks like it's hanging out underneath the line, but
Doesn't it?
the spotter says it's OB, and he's got to reach for his third disc, and if this doesn't land safe, then he will progress down to the drop zone on the green.
And that's where he's headed right now, putting for 7.
Ugh, what a rough way to finish a solid effort today.
Yeah, he had just a really solid round going.
I mean, it wasn't like standout or anything, but it was solid, you know?
Mhm.
Like, for the situation he's in, I'm sure he's not accustomed to being on the lead card in a major.
Yeah.
You know, and he held his own. You know, he had a couple of mistakes. He bounced right back.
He had that
But
eagle, some great shots. You know?
This is might be a little too much to overcome.
He beat a save 4.
That's a solid putt.
That was.
That could have turned nasty real quick if he missed that one.
Mm-hmm. I could have skipped off the tray OB. That actually
Or
happened in
he
the
coulda just-
WNC today.
yeah, pulled his swing and just thrown it off.
That also true.
So many things can happen.
Ball for a 2 here. He's fighting back.
Oh, he's always going to fight back.
Yep.
We all know this about Paul McBeth. He doesn't have any quit in him.
That round three might be a scorcher out of Paul. We'll see. Goes in full attack mode.
I imagine he's going to throw everything but the kitchen sink at these dudes on round 3. I mean, he knows he's got to play his butt off to get back into contention to win this major championship this year.
Yeah. And the guys at the top are just Eagle and Chris Dickerson right now are just...
They're on cruise control.
That's exactly. They're really
They
methodical.
are on cruise control. They have not been stressed out one bit this whole tournament. And Eagles' game plan, you can see, is designed for exactly that. I do not want to put myself in duress. I do not want to make myself worry. I'm going to play the shots that the course offers me and take the smartest, safest, easiest throw that I can shape out there.
Yep.
Smart golfing.
Hole 18. Time to play some more smart golf, Philo.
Absolutely. This is a fantastic finishing hole. Maybe not the hardest one on tour, but it does demand you keep your shots under control. You can go mid-range on this hole and score a birdie. It's not the longest par 4 at 647. It's all about position. You want to have good footing so that the shape of your shot isn't affected by your run-up. And really the ideal space is about 330 feet off the tee. Right at the base of the hill, there's a nice little level spot. You have good footing, big gap, everything that you need to score.
Paul McBeth with the buzz.
And right out the gate, you can tell that's drifting too much. He'll be playing it from where he was last inbounds.
Decently far up the fairway at least. But
He is, but he's going to have a really awkward throw into the green
Yeah, that's-
against the grade, side hill. Not ideal.
Eagle. Cloud breaking up the hill.
We did watch Chris Dickerson throw. Get out of town.
That's what
Are
happened?
you kidding me?
Oh my gosh. Eagle,
Wow.
Eagle thought he was OB off the tee. Like he walked up there.
I thought that was going to be
Oh,
for sure.
yeah.
And then he just gets the most lovely love. And AB's going to need some help. Oh, goodness.
That is the opposite of what
I think he has to re-tee.
He does have to re-tee, correct. Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Wow. Just when you think things couldn't get any rougher on a guy.
Isaac with the reactor pull.
That's got to sit down in a hurry. Beautiful. That's the ideal spot right there. You see that little bowl? That's money spot.
And here's the re-tee out of Anthony.
Oh, man.
And this is more just a layup, I feel like.
Yeah, he's totally, and this can turn ugly too. I've seen this happen a number of times. It's got to stop moving and it turns the right
good.
direction. Perfect.
Paul throwing 3.
This is what I was talking about. He's got this uphill run up on the side hill. He's got to flex the disc from left to right and commit to the right. And that's the hardest part of this shot. I don't think he's got it. That's way early.
Ugh.
Way, way early.
Throwing 5 from there.
Brutal.
Anthony throwing 4. That's legal.
That's got to hook up. And I think AB is just out of sorts in his mind right now.
Yeah.
He just doesn't seem connected anymore.
Throwing 6 from there. Here's Isaac with his second shot. It's a good one, but
dangerous.
yes, very dangerous.
You might want to think about laying that one up.
Eagle, after miraculously staying in bounds,
Oh, no.
puts that one out
No.
of bounds.
What an unforced error by Eagle McMahon in the
Yeah.
home stretch, playing a solid round of disc golf today and just saws that swing off, and Paul McBeth just barely coming inside
Ugh.
circle 1. AB, wow, talk about a train wreck finish of a last hole for these guys.
Man. He's going to be taking a 7 here, I believe.
Eagle's got no putt. He just needs to lay this up and get out of here.
Yeah, and look, he's done that nicely. Take his 5, right? So he'll be sitting at 22. I think Dickerson's sitting at 24.
25, I
20.
believe. He's got a 3-stroke.
Wow. Oh, Isaac ran that.
Oh,
Isaac.
no.
You got to lay that one up, buddy. Oh, I guess he doesn't have to, but
Ooh.
do you? But that's a scary one, Philo.
Yeah, you got to be a smart golfer out here. You know, you got to think of the percentages and what things could possibly happen. And do you really need to run that putt right now?
Nah.
No, I mean, you pretty much shot yourself out of contention for the win, so you got to salvage what you did earn today, you know, and hold on to what you do have.
Paul?
Yeah, you got to count those.
Yep.
Another double bogey for Paul McBeth. Rough way to finish the round for these fellas.
Sure is.
Really rough.
And Eagle really separated on this lead card today, didn't he?
He did. He's the only one that really put it all together. I mean, he played solid and smooth, and I'm sure he's a little frustrated and disappointed with that last hole, but, I mean, he really only had one bad hole.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? He's been playing to his game plan, sticking to it, and playing to his strengths, and unfortunately not the last hole that he was hoping for, but he's still in the mix.
He is.
He's the only one still left really in the mix.
Very, within touching distance of Chris Dickerson.
I mean, we all know McBeth is one of the best closers in the game, but we've seen it a few times this season where once they've created that stiff arm on him, he's not really rallying back like the old days. You know what I mean? Like, he's still got it, but I mean, look at your leaderboard. Dickerson, you were right. He's got a 2-stick lead over Eagle McMahon. The next closest is Alec Russell, Garrett Gerthy, Kyle Klein, Nathan Queen in the 15 range.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some space.
It is. That is a little bit of breathing room, but it can disappear in a hurry out here. All right, guys. That's all we got for round 2. I will catch you tomorrow for round 3. Thanks for watching.